I am down 25 pounds in 2 months, and I'm here to tell you, you can do it too. Hello, my name is Mike. This is the Health Reset. I'm sharing my story with the hopes of helping others get started too. This isn't the first time that I've tried to lose weight, and I know how tough it can be. I would love for you to join me. Together, we can do this. So, a little bit of backstory. When I was younger, probably been overweight most of my life, but wasn't really that big of a deal, I guess you would say. I mean, all through high school and stuff, I played football. I probably weighed like 220, 230. I was a lineman, so it's always good to have a little extra weight on you as a lineman. Felt like I was in pretty good shape, though, always working out, lifting weights, all that kind of stuff that comes with it. Right after my senior year in high school, before I went to college, I was working out a lot, really watching my diet, and I got down to 198 pounds, which was very slim for me at the time. I felt really good. Then I went off to college with my amazing wife now. We were high school sweethearts, started dating my sophomore year, her junior year, when I threw a note on her desk in a shared study hall we had. So that's how you do it, fellas. Anyway, I've been together ever since, and I'm 55. She's 56. Can I say her age? I think it's all right. Anyway, we went to college, and man, I just started putting on the weight. I think I gained the freshman 40. Most people call it the freshman 15. I think mine was more like 40. Um, anyway, I had got a degree in aviation, and then I started on an aviation career where I flight instructed, flew charter. Flew corporate for a little bit. Then I went to fly for the airlines for about 14 years. During that time, I was getting a flight physical every 6 months as required by the FAA. So my health was always pretty good, even though I was overweight. And that aviation career was in a former life. So over the years, my weight was up and down. I mean, I started this here journey to try to lose weight and get healthier at 279 pounds. My highest weight ever was 320. So I've been everywhere kind of in between. I tried to lose weight before and I always kind of white knuckle it. And by that, I mean, I'd kind of just didn't really know what I was doing. I just stopped eating, basically starved myself. And then couldn't stick with it because I was so hungry. Thought I needed to exercise a lot while I was doing that. And that just kind of created more issues because when you're super hungry, you're not feeding yourself correctly. You don't have the energy to work out. And I was going too hard anyway. I thought I was still in high school. And so then I'd get sore, tired, hungry, and then I'd quit it all and go back to my bad habits again. So that's kind of what I knew about it. I did do Weight Watchers a couple different times with my wife. But I was kind of looking for a way uh, to finagle the system, if you will. So I remember one time I got like 41 points. They put all the food in points in Weight Watchers. And so I'd figure it out to where I wouldn't eat much all day until dinner. And then I could eat whatever I want for dinner because I'd have most of my points left over. So I was eating junk food, I Taco Bell. I mean, you name it, as long as I stayed with my points. And I would lose some weight, but wasn't sustainable. Um, and then I'd kind of go back to eating the way I was, put on some weight, then I'd white knuckle it down again and take it off again. It's kind of a pattern over and over again. So anyway, fast forward quite a few years. And about 2 years ago, found out that, and I knew my weight was going to catch up with me sooner or later, and inactivity was going to catch up sooner or later. So a couple years ago, I was diagnosed with either pre and or diabetes. I'm not sure which one because I didn't have a couple of A1C tests close enough together to where you're supposed to be able to determine that. But anyway, uh, blood sugar out of control, um, high blood pressure, which I'm on medication for both, high cholesterol, which I'm on medication for, high triglycerides, which I'm on medication for, uh, and just generally, it finally caught up with me. So after that diagnosis, you would think that I would have done something about it, and I didn't. And about less than a year later, I was diagnosed with cancer. So I ended up going through about 3 different surgeries and some immunotherapy and all that, and finally got to the point where I kinda healed up from all that, and as of right now, I'm, clear of any cancer that they can find, so that's a good. You think that would have, started me on the path, and it really didn't. My daughter got married, we went to Florida, had a great time, she got married on the beach. Um, my wife and I made a vacation out of it. We took about a week or 8 or 9 days before that. So anyway, just having a great time all summer. I was just kind of happy that I had these surgeries behind me. I had the immunotherapy behind me. I was free of cancer. So just kind of kept continued eating, wasn't really concerned about my weight. And my wife had been on a GLP-1 medication. Actually, both my daughters who are nurses had to, and lost some weight. And I'm looking at my wife, which she didn't have a lot of weight to lose anyway, but I'm looking at her and I'm like, man, that must be miserable that you can't eat very much, because that's all I wanted to do was eat. And I wanted to eat all the sugar and all the carbs. So I finally talked to my doctor and I said, this is before Christmas at a normal appointment with him. And I said, what do you think about these GLP-1 medications? And he said, I think they'd be awesome for you. And I said, perfect. And I said, how about we start the next time I meet you? I'll think about it, make sure insurance is going to cover it, all this kind of stuff, right? And my main thought was, it's coming up on Christmas, and I don't want to not be able to eat during the holidays, right? How can you go through all the holidays without eating? So anyway, I finally, at my next doctor's appointment, he prescribed me Mounjaro. And there's several of these GLP-1 medications, Mounjaro, Ozempic, and there's others. Some of them are covered for diabetes insurance wise, and then some are covered, or some are for weight loss and they're not covered. So there's a wide variety of people paying a lot of different prices for this medication, which is not good, because these medications really help the majority of the people that are on them. Um, so that's why I kind of started on the GLP-1. He said it'd be great for me. Said it helped my blood glucose numbers, which it has tremendously. And he said, I don't want to say it's the miracle drug, but it's a miracle drug. And the more I'm on it, the more I'm finding out why he said that. Anyway, yeah, I talked about the failed past attempts and why it was going to be different this time. It's just important to me. I was thinking about all the medical people I've had in my life over the last couple of years, and I've had a lot of really good doctors, surgeons, uh, oncology doctors, everything. And I was kind of the weakest link in all this stuff. I'm like, I'm not even doing what I should be doing. I'm not even doing my part. So anyway, I started doing my part. And so he prescribed this. And what's really happened to me in the past was, like, I couldn't get past thinking about food all the time, constantly thinking about food, literally eating like a whole box of cookies in one day. And not just one day, like in a week, like one day every day, eating, candy by the bag, and then just wanting more. So anyway, I took this GLP-1, this Mounjaro that he prescribed for me, and I gave myself a shot, which is like a little self-injector thing. And within like a couple hours, literally all that, and I come to find out it's called food noise, was gone. Like I wasn't thinking about food. I wasn't hungry, any of that. So it was amazing the difference that it made. And what it really allowed me to do was, in order to lose weight, we need to be in a calorie deficit, right? We need to be burning more calories than we're taking in. And that's the bottom line. It's a very simple concept, but it's a very complex and hard thing to make happen. So this has allowed me to burn more calories than I'm taking in every day and lose weight. And the cool part about it was, I haven't been tracking anything. So I lose 25 pounds in 8 weeks, and I haven't really tracked much. I'm trying to drink a lot of water, which water is really healthy for you for a lot of different reasons. I'm trying to concentrate on some protein, because protein helps you keep lean muscle. So when we lose weight, we're going to lose fat and we're going to lose muscle. So I don't want to lose any more muscle than I have to. I want to lose the fat. So it kind of goes back to I really don't have a goal as far as weight goes. I'd kind of like to be somewhere in between 197. If you remember back the story I told her earlier, 198 is the lowest I've ever been as an adult, but I think that's achievable. I would like to be between 197 and 171. I know it's a huge gap. The 171 part is if you look at these body mass index, these BMI charts that the medical profession uses, they make no sense to me. You put in, you tell it your height, whether you're male or female, and your age, I think. And it spits out this weight that you should be. It gives you kind of a range and says normal, body weight, overweight, obese, all this kind of stuff. So for me to be at a normal weight, I should be at 171, which is absolutely insane. So that's why I want to concentrate more on, I want to have a healthy body fat percentage and also have a lean muscle mass percentage that's healthy. So wherever that puts me on the scale is fine with me. And I'll be coordinating all that with my doctor as well. So I haven't been tracking much as far as food goes. I just been eating a lot less just because I don't want to eat as much. And when I still get hungry, and which is good because that's your body's signal to tell you it needs some nourishment. And I've been making better food choices though, although I haven't really restricted myself from anything. So we had some couple pieces of pizza the other night, which was fine. It didn't taste as good as it usually does for some reason. And tonight we had fish and broccoli. So it's been a good balance and I'm totally satisfied right now with that. So, I'm going to improve my eating, my nutrition as I go along, I'm sure, because I want it to fuel my workouts eventually because I haven't been exercising much at all. My wife and I go on walks together when we get home from work, which is really cool, just to get out, walk, enjoy the outdoors, all that kind of stuff. When it's been nice, been chilly up here where we live. So we'll do more of that as it warms up outside. But eventually I want to add some weight training, some resistance training to hold on to lean muscle mass I have and build some more muscle as well. By the more muscle we have, the more calories we burn too. So that will help out in like losing weight and maintenance down the road when I get to a weight that I need to be. There's other things besides calories that you're taking in, calories that are going out. There's a calculator that you can get online. Just Google it. It'll tell you like how many calories you would burn like if your body was just doing nothing all day. And then you can put in like moderately active and all this kind of stuff. It'll kind of give you a baseline of calories. There's a lot of variables to that, but that kind of gets you a starting point. I don't even really know what I'm doing. I don't know how far I'm below. I know I'm below what I'm burning because I've lost all this weight in 8 weeks. But as I lose weight, I know I'm going to lose it because I'm a little over 3 pounds a week average, which man, it's awesome. I mean, I know it's not normal. Half pound to 2 pounds a week is a healthy, normal weight loss in a week. But the more that you have to lose, the more you're going to lose quicker. So I know it's going to slow down, and I'm good with that because I'm not white knuckling it and starving to death all week. I weigh myself once a week. Some people weigh themselves every day. That to me would drive me crazy because your weight fluctuates so much, with water weight and all different kinds of things. So if I got on the scale one day and it was a pound or two higher than the day before, there's no reason for me to know that. I know that I'm heading the right direction, and that's all that really matters. I do it once a week, just kind of as a point to check where I'm at. So sleep's important too. When you're losing weight, your body needs time to heal, and it heals when it's sleeping, which I'm not the greatest at half the time. And stress causes you to hold on to weight too. So there's a lot of different things that go on with the body in order for you to lose weight. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Had an awesome 8 weeks. I mean, I couldn't have asked for anything more. And that's my 8-week, 2-month update. And I would love for you to join me on the rest of this journey. I'm going to do weekly weight loss videos, which I already have. And then we'll do the big, like another one in 3 months on a bigger update then. And we'll do some other videos like this Mounjaro, how much I'm doing, the titration, how much you go up every month, any side effects that I've had, stigma with it, because there's a little stigma with it. Not everybody's going to be happy that you're losing weight. Comes as a shock to a lot of people. All those kinds of things we'll talk about. And we'll also be doing some interviews on here. So we'll be interviewing some people that have been successful, not only on GLP-1 medication, other kinds of weight loss procedures like gastric bypass, sleeve, white knuckling it like I did to lose weight. So we're going to talk about it all on here, interview people, and we're going to interview some medical professionals as well. So we'll get their perspective on things as well. So anyway, thank you, and take care, and I'll see you next time.